Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Racha Kodash. Yahweh being a true, almighty, and powerful name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and His only begotten Son's name is Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's their proper names in the Paleo Hebrew, all right, in the Lashon Kodash, which is the Holy Tongue. Bahashem, meaning in the name, Racha, meaning spirit, and Kodash is holy. All right. Of course, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to all the sincere Achim. They're out there, of course, risking their lives and freedom to bring out this truth. It's 100% truth. A moth. All right. And, showing their diligence. All right. In these last days. All right. I'm the brother Mafba, Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp, located here in Babylon, which is America. All right, here with another update, going on to the whole situation going on in between U.S., which it has now become, of course, a global crisis, pretty much. That's at hand. All right, between Russia, you got Syria, all right, in the Middle East. All right, this is something that, of course, can bring forth the World War, all right, 3, all right, which, really is just going to bring forth, a lot of death and destruction. All right, so anyway, we're going to go into this article. This is Newsweek. It says, Russia prepares for war with U.S., meaning United States, instructing citizens to buy water and gas masks. All right, and this was published on April the 11th. All right, and this is at 12:53 p.m. All right. Now, this originally was said that Russia prepares for nuclear war with U.S., but they say that it was a typo or say something. Let me see. It said they had a correction at 5:45 p.m., which that's around the time I seen the article. It says this story and headline have been corrected to reflect that while the newscast showed pictures of nuclear explosion, it did not use the term nuclear war. The story has been updated to more accurately reflect the tone of the program. All right, which this can, of course, come to nuclear war. All right, in the end, ultimately, America and that'd be Gog and Magog or Russia. All right, Babylon the Great and Russia will be shooting nuclear weapons. All right, in the end. All right, and that's biblical prophecy. All right. So I've been on it so much that the precepts they just there. And a lot of brothers, of course, been on it too. And there's a lot of you people, which we only going out for the elect, the chosen. The nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And of course, since our seed was scattered amongst the rest of the heathen, we have our people that look like the rest of the heathen, but by their father, they go back to one of the 12 tribes, all right, of Israel, all right. So it's for you to take heed, because Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, all right, Yahushai, he's about to be on his way, all right. So anyway, we're gonna go into this article some more. It says updated, claiming that the Americans are prepared for a coming war with Moscow. Russian state-owned television explained to the country's residents how to stock their bunkers with water and basic food stuffs in case a war breaks out. All right, it says warning that the potential conflict between the two superpowers would be catastrophic. All right, so this ain't something that's light to be looked at lightly. All right. It's not even really they talking about Syria anymore. It's more about America and Russia. All right, America is allies against Russia. All right, which Russia is being a guard onto, of course, Syria. All right, which it says it's like catastrophic, involving or sudden, or the causing of sudden great damage and suffering. All right, so that's going to be. All right, it says an anchor for Russia's Vesti 24 showed off shelves of food, recommending that people buy salt, oatmeal, and other products that can last long on shelves if they plan to hide in a bunker. It says powdered milk lasts 5 years, while sugar and rice can last up to 8 years. The newscaster explained before showing videos of pasta cooking in a bomb shelter. All right, which they have some videos here. Let me see something. Might see what's up with this video. Yeah, it's just showing you a little bit of people that of course stocked up food and stuff. Showing you preparing some pasta. I guess that look like hot chocolate of some sort. But anyway, war is on its way. All right, World War III. All right, it says the beginning of the program had mock tone about war fears, as pictures of nuclear explosion played in the background. A newscaster said the real panic isn't here, but across the ocean, suggesting that Americans are terrified of war with Russia, which they should, because they're gonna get destroyed. America's gonna be a wasteland. Thus said Yahweh Shemashai in the Bible and the scriptures. All right. It says nonetheless, the channel's newscaster are displayed charts explaining how much water people need to store for drinking, washing their face and hands, and preparing food every day, and the amount changes depending on the temperature of the person's bomb shelter. Says the program also recommended that people stock up on gas masks and read guides on how to survive war. The instructions are for the people who succumb to panic and decide to spend all their savings, the anchor said. It says the program aired just one day after sources told Newsweek that there's a major war scare in Moscow as Donald Trump prepares to strike Syria in retaliation of the use of chemical weapons against civilians over the weekend, which this has yet to be proven. This yet to have any evidence of it's actually happening, all right, of Syria allegedly chemically attacking their own people, which is ridiculous. All right, the only evidence, so-called evidence they have, is some footage that was given by this group called White Helmet. All right, which is supposed to be some anti-government group. All right, it's all bullshit, and they have, the so-called terror. Man, it's all bullshit, man. All right. It says the Trump administration has said that it believes Syria's Russian-backed president Bashar al-Assad was responsible for the attacks, that it plans to ensure that Assad pays the price, which there's still no evidence. All right, but America want to carry out strikes and stuff. It says Russian military forces have responded by saying that Moscow would meet fire with fire. All right, it says and said that it will shoot down any U.S. missiles. If there's a strike by Americans, then the missiles will be down, and even the sources from which the missiles were fired. So they're gonna, if you fire a missile, they're gonna blow up, that USS Donald Cook. All right, and I think they have that U.S. Carl Vinson that's heading over there as well, if I'm not mistaken, which I did a video on as well. It says Russia ambassador to Lebanon during interview Tuesday with television linked to Hezbollah. It says the increasing bellicose rhetoric has sparked fears that conflict could break out between the two nuclear-armed superpowers. On Wednesday morning, Trump took to Twitter to stark warning to Russia, accused of partnering with the gas-killing animal who kills his people and enjoys it, which is this is all bullshit. So, you got a little tweet right here. Russia that Donald Trump put out. Russia vows to shoot down any missiles fired at Syria. Get ready, Russia, because they will be coming. Nice and new and smart. So he's talking about smart missiles. That should be another lesson I should do. It says it shouldn't be partners with gas killing animals who kills people and enjoys it. All right. So let me just hit some quick precepts real quick, and just get out of here. I'm not gonna, I already reading so much of these articles is, is a lot. But sometimes you gotta get this information out there. Yeah, so let me see. I think it was Revelations 11 actually. Slakia. Yeah, this is Revelation 11:14. It says, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." Woe means destruction. All right. World War II is past. Behold, World War III. That's the third woe cometh quickly. Destruction, which these wars brought. World War II and I brought a lot of death. This war is gonna be, of course, fought. Bringing a lot of death and destruction. All right, via missiles. All right, nuclear missiles in the end. This is just this whole Syria. Getting up in there. America wants to destabilize the Middle East. For their interests, of course, to accumulate resources. Establish. Ultimately further the New World Order. Which is that's a whole lesson in itself. All right, but you have upon us a lot that's coming. All right, so I'm gonna hit another precept. It's a lot of things that's going on, so it's a bit difficult to keep up with. That's why I'm just trying to do as much as I can as the days progress with all this news coming out. All right, this is Isaiah 29:15. It says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us?" All right, and that's so-called white man, Esau, Edom, right? Which the so-called white man, all right, goes back to the nation of Edom, all right, and he is Esau's forefather, all right, and you're the wicked, all right, and the earth is given on the hand of the wicked, and right now, what you have is Satan, against Satan, right now at its time. This is Mark 3:16. It says, or Mark 3:26, like it says, "And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end." All right, which is Satan mean adversary. All right, and also these these devils mean deceiver, the so-called white man, the Edomites, which Russia and America, you have Putin and Donald Trump, and which they just work for the elites anyway. They are not but puppets, but they're they got these two superpowers against each other. Knowing and at least know that they're going to of course lose. They're really losing their power right now. So they got a short time. They doing all they can do at this time to try to bring forth which Yahweh Shem Shah is controlling everything anyway. So they just bringing forth prophecy. You know, that Yahweh Shem Yahshai working on them. All right. All right, this is Habakkuk 2:1. It says, "And I will stand upon my watch." Who's doing that? That's the prophets. Prophets say before it. These scriptures been written, quite some time ago, and they're coming to pass now. All right. It says, "And I will set upon the tower, and I will watch and see what he will say unto me, and I will answer when I am reproved." It says, "And Yahweh answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and it not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it surely will come, it will not tarry." And right now, it's really definitely, coming to pass, these prophecies. The vision is definitely right here, pretty clear, that this world is on its way out. The rulership of the so-called white man is on its way out of the Edomites and the nation of Israel, Jacob, coming with Yahweh Shai, coming to deliver his elect. This is about to be, the righteous rulership, that we've been waiting for. All right. It says, goes on, verse 4, it says, "Behold, his soul that which is it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him." And that's the so-called white man. He's very prideful. All right. "But the just shall live by his faith." All right. We live by faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshai. All right. It says, Habakkuk 2:5, it says, "Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is proud man, neither keepeth at home." You got warships going over there. U.S. got their bases in all other countries. All right. It says, "Neither he keep at home, who enlarges his desire as hell," which is the grave. All right. It says, "And is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but he gathered unto him all nations." Who does this? This is the so-called white man, Esau Edom. All right. Babylon the Great. All right. Who think they're the best. It says, "And heapeth unto him all people." And that's definitely, America. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I'm gonna close out with that, just to make it short. With that, hopefully you were edified. Stay occupied in prophecy. Because you have that the U.S. Donald Cook with, equipped with 60 Tomahawk missiles, which most likely is going to strike Syria. All right, and Russia is gonna retaliate. So, Russia's telling its citizens to prepare. All right, to prepare, for war. All right. So, with that, you can also you can watch this video that's on here too. But I'm not gonna watch it right now. So, with that, shalom.